Okay, here we are. Maybe play some music in the meantime. Hey everybody, who's here to watch the live stream with Professor Puppet? Who is here? Sound is good. Sound is great. Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. Guys, I'm so glad, so pleased to see you. So pleased you could all stick around for all of this. Boy, howdy, I'm sorry to trouble you with all these technical shenanigans here on my channel. You know, it's all very high-tech. I do it all here, pretty much alone. My friend Mark helps me somewhat, but he's not that intelligent, really, He thinks he a few blind spots in the technical arena, I tell you what. Anyway, hello, Jules Lover and Logic Booze. Wonderful to see you. GTA Hacker Master, welcome back. And Zach John, my Irish potato-loving friend. I'm sorry, that's a terrible stereotype. But I, too, am very potato-loving, so I think I might have a little Irish deep inside. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. JCL Delgado, great to see you. Scozio, fingers crossed. Thank you very much for crossing those fingers. It never doesn't help. Well, it usually doesn't help, but it feels like it helps. That's okay. That's how superstitions work. Okay, well, this is good news, don't you think? We are back. So now that we're back, what should we talk about? What do you want to talk about? I had some topics here somewhere. Let's see. Topics. I had here in America, Bernie Sanders. I like, that's my guy. Donald Trump, everyone loves to watch him, but loves to hate him because he's terrible. But I think he's bringing up kind of a really ugly side of America that I'm kind of embarrassed by. But he's not going to win. I wouldn't really worry too much about it. Bernie Sanders, he's your man because he is going to turn America into a socialist utopia. I hope, with enough American zing to keep it on top. Anyway, that's politics for you. Streaming is nice. Great to hear it, Nico. Let's see. Last week, I was going to tell you a filthy limerick if I got past like 20 viewers. I told you. So I owe you a filthy limerick, but I want to make sure it's okay. I want to offend you with a really dirty limerick because you can be easily offended, And so if anyone complains the next minute or so, I will skip over the dirty limerick and do something else. What other jokes could I tell you? Let's see here. Because it was rated R. Oh, I love that pirate joke. Do you know how much pirates pay for corn? A buccaneer. I love that one. I saw a pirate walking down the street the other day, and he had one of those big steering wheels from a ship stuck down in the front of his pants. I said, what's that for? And he said, it's driving me nuts. Comedy. All right. Let's look at some comments here. The topics were Star Wars, politics, dirty limericks, and jokes. I'm almost out. All right. The video quality seems to be excellent now. That's the 720p. Don't try to go all HD and 1080p. I mean, CES is over. We're not that high-tech. Lol YOLO. Okay, Jose. YouTube. Yes, I see. Top Minecraft. Everything's made of squares. I love Minecraft. I think you need a haircut. Well, that's quite possible. Bernie Sanders and I have in common our fierce liberalism and our kind of weird hair, kind of fluffy. Maybe I should do some commercials for Bernie, because he and I have a lot in common. Who's driving me? Thank you very much. Of your live streams too, Zach John. I don't think you have any live streams, but it's okay. Just trying to keeping it sweet. Let's see. That I wrote myself, okay? Not a lot of original, everyone knows the same 5 or 6 filthy limericks, but this is what I wrote myself. Once was a man from Uganda who wrote a long letter to Santa to make love all night with a girl black and white with a panda. Anybody? Can I get a slow clap? Anybody? Laugh track, maybe? Oh, boy. It feels like 60-second lag on the before the comments before I see it here. Oh, so sexy. Well, thank you, Invading Toaster. That's like that joke about interrupting cow, you know. Knock, knock. Who's there? Cow. Moo, you'll say. I did both sides. It didn't really work. Well, you're dropping frames, Super Butt. Super Butt Butt Hat. Super Butt Hat! What does that mean? Super Butt Hat. That is a good name. Super Butt. Your mustache too, Master F. But 3.0, the untrickable. Okay, guys, pay attention. There's someone else who's claiming to be Professor Puppet who comes into the chat here, and I welcome him if he could say something else besides pretending to be me, which he isn't. If you see a comment from me, it has a little... I'll show you. I will write poop. P-O-O-P. Oops, I didn't do it right. Gotta click on the box first. P-O-O-P. There, see that? Where it says poop in the comments, that's me, because a little crown. If you don't see that crown, that is some clown pretending to be me. So take it from me, and deal. Look for the crown, go to town with the crown. If you see a clown, and drown that clown. I'm a poet and don't know it, but my feet show it. They're long. Ah! Comedy! Stop, I've got to be stopped. Okay. Super Butt Hat, my man. Okay, folks, what else should we talk about today? You got any steaming hot questions for me? Anything really worrying you? Any kind of thing that you've been wondering sure what's going on? Anybody? Anything at all? Master Hacker GTA. I was talking about GTA before, Grand Theft Auto, you know. I do quite like it. The thing is, it gets a lot of attention for being all about violence and picking up prostitutes and murdering people and sniping and torture. It's extremely, extremely violent, for sure. But it's also extremely beautiful. You drive around and there's nature, there's like deer running around, all kinds of details at every level. It just feels like, and I live in California. I got it right out there, you know. When I play Grand Theft Auto, it makes California. I feel like I'm in Grand Theft Auto. I never pick up prostitutes or shoot policemen or anything like they do in Grand Theft Auto, but you know, it makes you appreciate the kind of amazing detail. This incredible simulacrum of Grand Theft Auto. That's my theory, anyway. What do you think, GTA Hacker? Invading Toast. Professor, you're so wise. You're an idol of idols. Well, tell your friends. Why would anyone pretend to be you? You are unique. Well, because I am. I mean, people are posing. That's posing as me because he wants some of my sweet cred, which he, I'm sure. Are you Jewish too? No, often mistaken for that, but I'm more of a, I guess agnostic is the technical. I'd like to be more. It's complicated. I don't really want to get too into religion now, even though it's Sunday, the Lord's Day, as they say. Unless you're Jewish, in which case, yeah. Talk about Minecraft. Okay. Do you ever grow a beard? No, I think I'm more of a mustache kind of guy. You know, the upper lip is my domain for facial hair. I think I have a beard in one of my Loot Crate videos about evil and villains. I put on a kind of a villain beard because, you know, that's hilarious, you know. Kind of like Abed on Community. Evil Abed. What's your favorite mundi? I'm not sure what a Coda Mundi is. Favorite animal? Human. That's my favorite animal. Person. For sure. There are some kittens that are very cute. Pig. I like, you know, pigs are wonderful animals because they're so delicious. They're pretty much, you look at a pig and you're like, that is a loaf of food right there. That guy is walking around on short little legs, and that guy looks delicious. He eats garbage and turns it into bacon. He is like a gift from God. The pig is like a wonderful, fantastic, self-sufficient kind of animal that I think, you know, we owe a lot to Mr. Pig over there. There's not like a pig over there. I'm just sort of just my mind at what could be over there. What's your favorite animal? Do you play more games? What's your favorite? I think GTA is my favorite game right now. I played Minecraft a lot, but I just got the PlayStation about 3 months ago. So there we go. Professor Puppet for President. Way too much work. Way too much work. And, very stressful. Da, 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 da. I am in America, OMG ads. United States of America, specifically Los Angeles, specifically Van Nuys, California, which is part of Los Angeles. Thank you for asking. OMG ads, what country are you in? OMG. Let's take a look here. Why not be violent? It's not for kids. Are you talking about GTA? Well, that's true. It's not for kids. It's for adults, presumably. But I'm sure a lot of the voices I hear on the online coming through the headset, boy, they seem really young sometimes. And they are with the trash talk. It's just awful. They say just awful things. It's very upsetting. Lock them down and they won't have it because it's their domain. They are assholes. It's amazing. Da, 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 da. Paul Wheeler, you are brilliant for noticing. Thank you. Are you Kermit the Frog? That is, a little racist, really. And he's a frog, for God's sake. Not even the same species. That's really unlikely. What's your degree, Professor Puppet? Well, it's right back there on my wall. I can't quite see it. Don't worry about it. I find that knowledge just kind of washes over you. Eventually, you get so much of it that you kind of feel like you have a degree in everything. Do you like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Weird YouTube channel. Definitely worth a look. I've only seen one or two of their videos. Have they got more? I don't know. Watching on an iPad and my kitten is going crazy. Okay. Kitty cat? Okay. If I go over here, will it go over here? Hello, meow, I'm a mouse. Hello, kitty cat, over here. No, over here. No, oh, thank you, out, over here. Hello, kitty cat. I'm picturing a cat batting at the screen. Hello, kitty. Over here. Hello, kitty. Oh, over here. Oh, done. Just imagining kitty cats makes me happy. I should get one little kitty cat. I could stroke him like an evil supervillain. Good idea. Yes. Are video games ruining kids' brains? No, I think not being talked to enough when they were children is ruining kids' brains. I think adults playing video games instead of holding their children might be ruining kids' brains, but I don't think that's happening quite so much. If you just hold your children when they're very small, like infants, until like age 5, just never put them down, pay a lot of attention to them, talk to them a lot, reach them a lot, interact with them a lot, they're going to be okay. Their brains are 100%. I don't think video games are ruining kids' brains. I think our whole kind of social media culture is kind of doing a number on all of our brains, but it's not necessarily bad. I think it's also making us more interactive with people who are farther away. And people, I don't know, I think it's just a different kind of thing. You got to just check in with yourself, and, a hug is better than 1,000 texts. And, well, that's profound. Wait a minute. A hug is better than 1,000 texts. I think that's the takeaway from this. I should put that on my tombstone. A hug is better than 1,000 texts. I want everyone to tweet that tomorrow. A hug is better than 1,000 texts. That's the answer to social media and modern times. Excellent. What are we talking about? I feel like I'm getting a little comments because I start talking about something that I get distracted. I forget where I'm going. I could go in a whole new direction. But that's okay. Your kitten's name is Maggie. Can you call her Maggie? Hello, Maggie. Come here, Maggie. Well, Maggie, come here. Maggie. Maggie the kitten. I'm about Maggie. Maggie the kitten. Meow. Meow. I have a really good live stream. That's good to know, GTA Hacker Master. Why didn't you go with Master Hacker? Just curious. They have 5 don't. Yeah, they're very complex, very, very well-produced videos, so I'm not surprised they made 5 and were done. Rico is GTA Master Hacker's dog. Rico, come here, boy. Rico. It's going to lag sometimes. It's going to be solid sometimes. That's the nature of the internet, guys. Okay? Do you like iOS or Android? I am iPhone all the way. I'm on like my 5th or 6th iPhone, I'm a very pro Apple. Here, Rico. Come here, Rico. Oh, an owl. You like my owl? That's a good owl. Yeah, it makes me feel smart. All professors should have an owl in their office, I think. I kind of want to get another owl. I got him in Indiana. I got to go back to Indiana and go on an owl hunt or something. I think children can distinguish between games and reality, and everyone is like watching a movie. That is true. I just hope they don't learn the lessons of GTA. Most movies have a basic lesson of good guys do good things and bad deeds are punished. Whereas in GTA, just nothing is punished. You can get murdered, killed, caught by the police, murder hundreds of people, and extinct on the same day. So there's just no sort of penalties for anything. So that's bizarre. Maggie looks happy. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Maggie. I should make a whole bunch of videos just for cats. What is your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game? I have never played Sonic, have I? I've seen Sonic GameCube, and it just was like the same thing over and over again. Just running really fast and hitting all those rings and just zzz really fast, and I did not care for it. Did not care for it at all. Not my style. Play some guitar? I don't play the guitar. You want my friend Mark. He plays the guitar. Well, not the guitar. Yeah. If you want him to play some, I'm sure I can get him. I think he's downstairs. Do you agree that if all the McDonald's shut down in the world, World War III would start? No. The police are annoying. Well, they're doing their job. It's funny is what they don't notice. I did just I was forgetting. I was going to say Malcolm or Frank. Oh, it's Franklin is his name. The black guy, GTA. I just walked up to a cop that was standing on a corner and just stood like 10 feet away from him. And he kind of saw me and then started like shooting at me. Just instantly, nothing. And I thought, hey, Black Lives Matter guy, come on. Miniature wargaming. I think it's the best kind of wargaming. I think full-sized wargaming is quite dangerous. Mario Maker. I have not. That's Nintendo because Mario, right? Well, I've got a GameCube, which I haven't touched in a decade, and a Wii, which is silly. I guess you have those sticks that don't plug in, but that's been a long damn time. What's your next video? I don't know. I'm doing this one right now. That's the whole point of a live. There's no prep. You just like throw it out and talk to the people. It makes it very, very easy. There's Fiverr order. Well, where did you order it? There's a 7-day turnaround on Fiverr, young man. Retro Bolt. It takes 7 days. Okay? Unless you order the 24-hour speed. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to PPFIVER and see my Fiverr gigs, where I can make custom videos just for you. Okay? She adds it's in Durban, South Africa. Wonderful. Oh, well, they are Fiverr customer. Well, thank you very, very much. GameCube for the win. Lovely. Fantastic. Oh, I'm getting kind of tired. I kind of need to take a break for a minute here. My last video with RKVC, because RKVC and these friends of mine met at Youth Base LA, and they came over here and they played me a song, and that was super fun. Would you like to hear that? Because some of you might not be up to date on my videos. That was my last one. Oh, I don't know what my next video is. My friend Gabrielle is coming over. Oh, Gabrielle. Videos on Wednesday, so they should come out maybe Thursday. But if you don't remember Gabrielle, take a look at episode 8, I think, of my Pocket Film School series. She was the lady in red. Oh, very sexy. Samsung tablet. I'm going to say iPad. Talking about there's more things here. Impress women with bought things. Let me read that again. Take, for example, Bioshock, where you learn about objectivism. Some people may be fake, and lastly, dive past. Yeah, I think there's a lot of profound cleverness. GTA has a lot of sort of modern society, which I think is very fascinating. I will remember you, GTA Master Hacker. If you want to find me on GTA Online, it's Professor Puppet, just like that, just like my YouTube channel. And please don't be over me. That's what most people do on GTA Online. I don't care for that at all. All right, I'm going to take a little break here. A little kind of exhausted. And if you don't mind, I want to just play you a little RKVC that you may or may not have seen last week. Let's take a look at that right now. Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. Welcome back to my show. Today is Music Monday. I don't know what day it actually is. Now, you could be watching it on any day at all, but I have special guests here. I should have written down your name before we started.
Oh, I'm Vince.
Vince and...
I'm Rod.
And Rod. I know Vince and Rod, but what's the name of your band?
We're RKVC.
RKVC. Is this an acronym of some kind?
Yeah.
Rod Kim.
And Vince Serena.
Oh! I don't know, I didn't think of that. It's just our initials. Oh my God. I thought it was like real crazy. I lost it already. The RKVC. Regular Kalamazoo Victory Committee.
Wow, that's really creative.
Thank you. I try to do what I can, But so tell us, how long have you guys been a duo?
Just over 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Are you kicking ass and taking names? You have
Taking
quite a
names?
few names already.
Yeah. Lots of names.
I see. And you've moved to Los Angeles to seek your fame and fortune, yes?
Something
That's
like
right.
that.
How's it going? Have you found any fame or fortune? Yes? Okay.
Well, we're on the Professor Hans von Puppet show.
That's right. We're
Well,
doing
you've hit big time here, kiddo. I tell you
Yep.
something right now.
Doing
We
something
are good.
right.
We met at the YouTube Space Los Angeles, where all the cool cats come to hang out, to what do you call it? Network. Yeah.
And Hans stood out because he was the only puppet drinking cocktails.
We don't like to use the P word here,
Oh.
It's a little racist. But that's okay. I give you one.
He was the only.
That's your one. That's
He was
all
the
right.
only other yellow person. In there.
Everybody gets one. It's just don't think too deep. I could call you the same thing, All right. So, you're going to play a song for us today.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's it called?
This one's called Version of Us.
A Version of Us.
Yeah.
Sounds very romantic.
Well,
It could be.
yeah, we could even give a little background to the
Oh,
song.
okay. Do it to that camera right there. Don't look at yourself. Just look at the lens. I find it hard to find it. Look at that camera and tell us what it's about.
It's kind of about that point in any sort of relationship, romantic or family or friends, and you're past the honeymoon stage, and you just wonder how did that version of us before ever see this version of us happening, and how did we get here?
Interesting. I like it. Okay, well, hit it, boys.
Cool.
This is A Version of Us by RKVC.
That's right.
Ah, nailed it. Go.
I fell down, chasing you for reasons you don't remember. A stranger held my hand while you faded in the background.
Sorry to let you down. Took too long to decide to do something. What am I gonna do now? It's too late to say nothing's happened.
This version of us, these pieces of trust, try to put together. That version of us that used to be enough, said that we would never become this version of us.
Very poignant.
Waiting for a sign of life for you to see something fall apart. Tumbling down if I'm broken, well, I'm not sure.
Sorry to let you down. Took too long to decide to do something. What am I gonna do now? It's too late to say nothing's happened.
This version of us, these pieces of trust, try to put together. That version of us that used to be enough, said that we would never become this version of us. this version of us.
These pieces of trust.
Try to put together
That version of us
that used to be enough.
said that we would never become
This version of us, these pieces of trust, try to put together that version of us that used to be enough. Said that we would never become this version of us.
Oh, that was wonderful. RKVC, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? That was terrific, guys.
Thank you.
Who wrote that song?
Both
Both of us.
You wrote it together.
Yes.
That's wonderful. You have kind of a Lennon and McCartney thing going here.
Oh,
thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Which one's which?
McCarthy.
You're McCarthy? Okay. Hey, you got the McCarthy. Okay, the McCarthy. And then that would make you like Clem Cadiddlehopper? What? That's a deep cut. You people under 50 can look that up on the internet. Okay. Well, on that note, maybe we should call it a day. Subscribe to RKVC on what's your YouTube channel?
RKVC Views.
RKVC Views, where you can view RK and VC,
Yeah.
or RKVC, with all of their amazing content. They're doing kind of funny vlogs and stuff too, as well as the songs and the music.
Yeah.
And they're just new in town. They've been in Los Angeles for a couple of months.
That's right.
From Delaware.
Yes.
One of the tiniest of states.
Yes, we gave you Joe Biden and ambiguous Wayne World jokes.
You're one of the original 13 stars on the flag, too.
Oh, really?
So that's the thing. We're the original colonies. So these guys are original East Coast cool dudes living in Los Angeles now, and we are all chums. So be sure to subscribe to them and buy their records on YouTube, Spotify, whatever, right?
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to say to my vast and expansive audience who has stuck with us to the end of the video?
This guy's got great hair.
Oh, thank you very much. I could say the same to you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming, fellas. Maybe we'll do one for your channel, too, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for watching. That was pretty good. What'd you think, guys? I was able to roll that in. Oh, I'm echoing. Hang on. That's better. Okay, it was pretty good. Well, hello, New Zealand. 41 degrees south. Lunchtime. Oh, it's lunchtime tomorrow over there, I think. Almost 11 o'clock in on. Those were my friends on KVC. They were here last week, and we did that cool video. They played that live right here without any rehearsal. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And they laughed so hard at my joke, which they didn't even get after doing some research, that I actually got the whole joke completely wrong. Did you notice that, anybody? Because he said he was McCarthy, and the joke I said was, "Oh, that makes you Clem Cadiddlehopper," and they were not right. But that's the wrong reference. I should have said, "That must make you," which again none of you get because you're young enough to follow live streams, so you don't understand. But Charlie McCarthy was the world's most famous ventriloquist dummy, and his other ventriloquist dummy was Mortimer Snerd. It was Ed Wood was the ventriloquist, and Charlie McCarthy was his dummy. Okay, and then the next Mortimer Snerd. So that was the joke. Clem Cadiddlehopper was played by Red Skelton, which was another comedian of that era. Okay, you get me? That's it. That's explaining the whole reference. But those guys, which is kind of amazing. I see some friends of mine, some people, some older folks, if I don't mind telling you, have seen the link and are watching it on Facebook. And they are therefore commenting on Facebook, so I can't say, guys, Max, Mary Gray, you need of the video where it says YouTube, and then boop, it'll pop you right over to YouTube, and then you'll see a chat window right next to the video, and you can get online with the chat. There are dozens of lovely young commenting in the chat window. Okay? Hello, Justin Case. Oh, what a clever name, Justin Case. Mr. and Mrs. Case must have been very clever when they named you. Just Scuzio, I agree. Red Skelton, well done, Master Nth. You must be very clever to know who Red Skelton is. Can you tell me what Red Skelton is famous for doing paintings of? That's a quiz question. Who's going to say right there for a free sticker? Anybody? It takes like 2 minutes. Keep at it, you know. But who's going to say? I'm not going to say. But Red Skelton is a very old-timey, very schmaltzy comedian. Do you know Infamous Second Son for the PS4? No, I do not. We're talking about Red Skelton and Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy. Anyway, those are my pals on DC. Hopefully they will come back again soon, and we will do some more collide. Konstantinos Kiknas. Rob Santon. Pocket film schools were really good and look at much effort and time went into one video. So much effort. Wow, because we had to use YouTube Space, which you got to book that stuff. It's really hard to get time over there. Then I had to assemble the whole damn thing and then direct and shoot and perform them all in a day. I'd do like 1 or 2 episodes in a day. Sometimes running out of time. I had to feed everyone lunch. People who don't show up. Certain actresses I know are notorious for not showing up on time. You can figure out who they are by watching the videos, because there's not that many actresses in there. But they do such a good job, it's worth the wait, especially when you're not paying them anything. So that's the way it works. Anyway, what are we talking about? Yeah, YouTube Space LA is wonderful. Thank you for enjoying Pocket Film School, my series. I was proud of that. I worked really hard on it. I should definitely do some more of those this year. I just got to, get it together. And what else? He is an American entertainment. Andy Griffith Show is pretty good. Of course, if I know Andy. In fact, I am very good friends with Karen Knotts, whose father was Don Knotts, who played Barney Fife on the Andy Griffith Show. I have hundreds of Barney Fife in my computer right now because we work with Karen Knotts all the time on her one-woman show, Tied Up in Knots, which is all. You should check it out. It is a ukulele. It's a happy ukulele. Give us some of my ukulele pals who are watching on Facebook, apparently, because they can't figure out how to get to YouTube. Just in case it's going away, don't leave. Okay, I'll wait for you. Hurry up, Justin. I've got all day. What that means. No one has guessed what Red Skelton is painting. I saw a whole gallery of Red Skelton paintings once down in San Pedro, California, and it was all these really bizarre paintings of what? Do I have any goals for this year? Well, a lot of booze. I have a lot of goals for this year. Make a little bit of money. There's always the same. I want to make some more good videos, and I wouldn't mind getting a decent girlfriend, So if you know any single women who are age appropriate, but not overly so, please send them my way. Questions. Brilliant questions. I love a good question. Zach John History. Check out the Zach John History. I have no idea what he is. This is a blanket blind endorsement. I haven't seen it for myself, but check it out. He took the trouble to stick around for my live stream, so you guys might as well click on each other and get to be pals. Clouds! That's right, Max. Max has learned how to chat. Max, my buddy, who's there? Thank you, Max, for figuring it out. Clowns, exactly. You win the prize, Max. You win the big prize, which is I'm going to see in a couple of weeks. I'll be able to give you a ticker. So well done. I'm sorry, Chillin Kansai. Max beat you to it. So Clouds is correct, but sorry, is the winner. He's the expert. So there you go. Oh yeah, now everyone knows. Everyone's Googled it now. Well done. All right, Android fan, you go eat your dinner. I don't know where you are, Android fan. Have I been on TV? A little bit. I was on the Jeff Probst show. Jeff Probst? He's the guy who was the host of Survivor. They did a special segment on... Probst, his name is, I think. They had a special talk show for him. And I was on the first one they shot. And they had a special thing about how people... there. Mike Rowe, about how people make money, and I was on that representing Fiverr.com, talking about people make money 5 cents at a time by doing things on Fiverr, because I am one of the top producers on Fiverr. It's true. So I have been on television, and so there we are. What's your subscribers' goal for this year? You know what? I didn't set one. I really should. I'm going to say 100 grand. I've got like 100 to 1,000 that took a year. 1,000 to 10,000 that took like 2 years. 10,000 to 35,000. And then I'm sort of stuck there because I have been kind of very extremely lax and not putting up more than like a video a month for a while. And I really should, pour some gasoline on the fire. Really, 1,000. Then you get that plaque, that big silver button they send. I've got a lot of friends who have those now. And usually by the time they send it to you, you got 200,000 because, he who has a lot gets a lot. So I really need to. And it is your faith in me and your patronage, your viewership that really is the fuel on my fire. Okay? So thank you for asking. I feel more. What's your info about the Powerball jackpot? I think 800 million? I don't know. Cool the big baloney. I don't know what that means, Max. I got a new song for you called Are You Making Any Money? Which I think we could learn really fast. It's a very good song. Android fan, good night. SpongeBob, Money Man. Mr. What new series for 2016? What new series? I don't know. I might go back to Pocket Film School. I kind of like doing these weekly live streams on Sundays. It's sort of a nice way to kind of round out the week and talk about what's going on. I should really write an agenda of what's in the news or something. Making a Murder on Netflix. I have not. I don't like murder that much. I'm a lover, not a fighter. What's your current camera and lens setup? That question came a little while ago and I missed it. This is the Sony, what is it? The Sony Z7U, which is sat here in my office, and it's always here, and it feeds via FireWire directly into my computer, which is right there. And that is on, that's a few years old camera. It was the last HD camera that also had tape in it. It still can record on tape, on HD cam tape. And what's the reason that is? It has to have FireWire to be fast enough to get the video out of tape while it's rolling at speed. Therefore, you can port the FireWire signal straight out into the computer, record on QuickTime, or transmit like this without having to use tape. I am a genius. You do that though, or you wouldn't be here. Whew. Is it just my internet connections or a bit of interference? Listen, guys, internet, it comes and goes, okay? Sometimes it's crystal clear and sharp and wonderful. Sometimes it's scratchy and patchy and, listen, it's all over the world. This is live all over the world. Free broadcast from my desk. It's a miracle it works at all. Let's not get too hung up on how patchy and scratchy it is, okay? You guys, we all enjoying the wonder talent. Let's don't get too spoiled by them, okay? Good. How's the weather? It's been raining in Los Angeles for a while. I kind of like it. It doesn't rain very often, so now I'm pleased that it's raining quite a bit. Bad. Should I go out or stay home and play video games? Well, YouTube, if that's your real name, you do you. Sometimes you just gotta stay home and play video games, but not every night. You should sometimes go out. Last night I went out and then came home and played video games. So you can do both. You know what? Apparently it's gotten weird now because they said I should try broadcast at a lower quality. When I did that, I was at HD 1080p for a while, and everyone just complained to high heaven, so I cut that stream off and redid it at 720p, and everyone said it was just gorgeous. And now you're saying it's pale. You know what? Let's just deal with it. Suck it up, I say. What exciting news is in USA at the moment? Well, it's a very boring election where Donald Trump is dominating getting all the attention, even though he's the worst. And Bernie Sanders, who's the best, is not getting enough attention, in my opinion. So Bernie Sanders, feel the burn, look up Bernie Sanders, see what he says, and then vote for him. Think you should get 200,000 to 1 million subscribers. Well, I totally agree with you, Sportsman49, and I can do it without tweeting and start pushing. What's up, bro? I'm Fal. RM Fal. I don't know. What's up with your bro? Would you ever move to NYC? Highly unlikely. For me to move to New York, my God. I would have to have a job in New York. Have to have It takes a lot of money to live in New York City, you know. And I'd have to have a job that supported that. I've spent time there. And it's very stressful. Just getting like food into your apartment is like a real job. Ugh, no thanks. What's your favorite animated film? Wow, that's a tough question. That's a good question. Favorite animated film? Well, I think my favorite Pixar film is probably the what is the Incredibles? I like the Incredibles. That's really good. Inside Out was really wonderful, but I don't know. I've kind of forgotten it now. Favorite animated film? I like Spirited Away by Isao Miyazaki. Spirited Away is really an amazing animated film. The first original Snow White is quite amazing and wonderful. I'm going to say The Incredibles, though. You know, The Phantom Menace was practically an animated film, though. I wouldn't say favorite. I just wanted to say banana, all right? Banana. It's snowing in your area. Well, you should shovel your area right away before anyone sees it. Have you watched Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? I've seen only the very first Hunger Games film and none of the others. What do you think? Should I see the rest of them? I do not play the ukulele. My friend Mark does. I can get him if you'd like. Do you ever go to or... I've answered that. I would go if you invited me. It gave me a place to stay and a reason to go, but got no... I prefer Chicago. I spent a lot of time in Chicago, and that place is beautiful. And a little bit friendly. I love Chicago. Donald Trump is shit. Well, I'm not going to argue with you, Dr. McSwaggins. You are a doctor. What's your favorite way to promote your channel? Well, this. I quite like the live stream. It's wonderful. I also carry around postcards. Remember when you gave me that shout out? A Ramphal. I do. Last time I said, go see a Ramphal. Did that go well for you? Did people come and subscribe? I hope so. Do you like America? We are number one. You betcha. What do you in? I don't know what that means. Do you prefer the book versions of stories more than movie versions? I don't know. I think the book is a lot better in certain cases, like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Harry Potter. The books are wonderful. The movies are pretty wonderful. They're different experiences, you know. I can't really fault them for that. I'm sure there's other ones where the movie's better than the book, but I can't think of any right now. But, you know, you need both. They're both wonderful. They're both good things. Breakfast of Champions is a wonderful, one of my favorite books by Kurt Vonnegut, and they made a very terrible film with it with Bruce Willis that no one saw. So, all day I would say the book was a lot better. Because, you know, High Fidelity also. Great book. That movie is very popular. I didn't like it that much because I liked the book so much. But now after forgetting the book, I might like it a lot, though. Because your expectations play a great deal to how much you like things. Incredibles was great. What time is it getting to be? Oh, it's after 3 o'clock. We've been at this for over an hour. I think I should wrap this up pretty soon. Would you support Toast for his presidential campaign? No. Toast, that's just hot bread. No. It stinks, personally. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Is there a test? The live stream? Well, yeah. It says it's good. It says stream status is good. It says it right now. So sorry if it's not. You know, that's the thing. Tell us your favorite random fact. You know, polar bears are white with noses, but when they're looking down into the water, they punch a hole in the ice to catch a seal, and they look down and then they cover their black noses with their... Can't see their black nose. Isn't that clever? The polar bears figured that out. And then the seal like pops up for air, and then the polar bear goes, yoink! That's gruesome. But, I mean, if you're a polar bear, you know, it's hard out there for a polar bear. You get paid for the live stream because there are no ads. There are ads on this live stream. I think there should be ads. I turned on the monetization, for God's sake. And if you're doing YouTube Red, I get paid for watch time. And I generate a lot of watch time because it all is time in just 1 hour of broadcasting because it multiplies. Thank you, Sportsman, for liking my videos. I'm going to wrap this up just in just a few seconds here. So any last final thoughts here? All right, Max, have fun. Tell me what it's like. Thank you, Max. That's my buddy, Max. Sorry, Zach John, I got to go. I got things to do. I got to have a nap. I got some magazines to read. You know, I'm a busy person. I've got, like, levels to clear on video games, you know. The movie for It's Hard to Explain was so bad compared to... Please don't wrap it up. Boy, you're very sweet, Zach, but I gotta go. Hey, Babbitt's Scientific. The shout-out did nothing at all, really, but I love the recognition. Well, what do you expect, you know? There's only, 20 or 30 people here, but you gotta, it's baby steps, my friend, baby steps. I enjoy it. Excellent. That is an excellent... I think that might be one. That's definitely one of my very favorite animated films. Nay, films, period. I enjoy it. Let's pick SpongeBob Money Man. Well, I might do this every Sunday, so keep a lookout, and I will post it. It'll show up in your feed and like the day before your weekend around my Sunday live stream. Wouldn't that be exciting? Okay. Enough. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I will say goodnight to you now. I will play my theme song on the way out here. It will loop a couple of times maybe, but I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for watching. All of you guys who've been here for a long time. Scozio, Jazel Delgado, Aramfal, the Zach John History, Max Hiroto, my pal, and everybody else, YouTube, everybody. Thank you for watching. The best. Mwah! Professor Puppet on the YouTube.
Yes, Professor Puppet.
You're a genius. Oh, that's spectacular.
Hans, you're pretty cool.
Wow.
Professor Hans von Puppet, thanks you for watching his show. If you like it, please subscribe right now before we have to go. He made this channel just for you. You can watch it anywhere. If you think he's charming, tell your friends. Comment, like, and share.
I really hope you cut this video down and just don't leave it uncut, because that would be terribly boring.
But it leaves it all for the deleted scenes. That's where you really make the money.
I suppose so.
Hello, young lady.